So now I'm curious to hear about your district. What are the issues, most important to your constituents? What is keeping you awake at night? And what do you find that the issues are that are most pressing to you and your constituents?
Energy, energy, energy. So in my district is what's known as the energy corridor. And Houston is loosely known as being the energy capital of the world. Just about every single major energy company in the world has some kind of play in the greater Houston area. And there's a long stretch of highway down I-10. It's called the Energy Corridor, and it's tantamount to like Silicon Valley for tech or Wall Street in New York for finance. This is the energy capital of the world, which makes me the energy congressman of the entire world.
I thought you were going to say energy king.
I can make some adjustments. I might take that with me. The energy king of the world, I'll take that. But energy is a very big deal. If you can imagine every single job in my district is in some way tangentially related to the oil and gas industry, the hospitality industry, food and beverage industry, obviously energy, entertainment, you name it. It all feeds off that one cash cow for us, and that's why I'm all in for energy and all in for good, sound energy policy.
What has the Republican majority done in that regards?
Well, we did pass H.R. 1. And what we've watched is this administration from day one by killing the Keystone XL pipeline, over-regulating through FERC and the EPA, and basically they're taking the approach of destroying the oil and gas and energy industry in this country, while at the same time we are empowering Vladimir Putin and Venezuela and Iran and other rogue nations where really, as President Trump said, we're sitting on liquid gold right now. Why aren't we using it? And I want to make this note. We are a country that does this cleaner and safer and better than any other country in the world. And it's not even close. We need to make sure that we unleash American energy, not just for our allies, but for us too. And to make sure that we have affordable energy that we can rely upon in the future. And look, I'm all for solar when the sun is shining and wind turbines when the wind is blowing. That's great. But we have to have redundancies. We have so many resources that are right at our feet. Why aren't we using them to the fullest extent? And that's what I'm fighting for.
Is there anything that you think that the Biden administration has done well when it comes to energy?
Actually, no.
Really?
No. I cannot think of a single thing that I've looked at the Biden administration and said, kudos. And here's why. Everything that they do is an attempt to pick winners and losers. And so if you're going to encourage a company to go greener, if you will, then you should also allow oil and gas companies that also want to get a little bit greener or implement some policies in their own personal company that makes them more environmentally friendly. They should be rewarded just like everybody else. The federal government does not pick winners and losers. And what I am watching from this administration is every single day the government stepping in and picking winners and losers. That's not what a capitalist society is built upon.
So if Joe Biden is to get another 4 more years, how do you hope that they would be able to work with Republicans if you maintain the majority on this issue?
Well, let's hope that doesn't happen, number one. So that's why we have a pretty big election coming up here in 2024, this year, here in November. And I tell you what, this is a make or break one for us. I like to think positively. I want to think that we're going to do very well in November. President Trump will be our president. But to answer your question, we're going to continue to do in this office what we always do, and that is, look, we have divided government. There's a Democrat president, Democrat Senate. At the end of the day, what can we do from this office to impact my district? And to date, this office has gotten over $50 billion to the oil and gas industry because my chief of staff and I worked tirelessly with the EPA and with FERC to release some permits that had been held up by this current administration. And if we can implement that just from one office, even if Joe Biden is there or not, that's what we can do. And I can assure you, especially for my district, Congressional District 38, Houston, Texas, I will continue to fight tirelessly for the industry.